Good morning friends. Today I am going to discuss about the definite integral as a limit of sums. So let's start. Here we draw a graph y equal to fx. We have to integrate this function from a to b. So we have to prove that the integral of this function will be as a limit of sums. So let's start. Here at first we divide the interval a is to b into n subintegral parts, where the difference between each successive part is h. Let x0 is equal to a, x1 is equal to a plus h, x2 is equal to a plus 2h, and so on. xn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into h. Here if we consider a rectangle ABCD, for rectangle ABCD, area of rectangle ABCD is breadth is successive difference between h is h into, for corresponding value x r minus 1 will be height. It means into f h into f x r minus 1. And similarly for a rectangle which form from in interval a to b is, so area of integral, the area which cover the area between this graph, the between this function and the x-axis is will be h into f of x0 plus f of x1 plus f of x n minus 1. And if we consider the rectangle AB here, for rectangle ABEF, area will be h into f of xr. f of xr will be give the value of EB or FA. So this denoted by small f to the power n, and area of y is equal to f of x will be h into f of x1, because it starts with from as left, from the right hand side of xr minus 1, or the right which will be greater than xr minus 1. So f of x1 plus f of x2 plus f of x to the power n. I denote it by capital F to the power n. Clearly we can say that if n tends to infinity, it means if we divide the interval AB into infinite times, then this point and this point will nearly close to this point. E will be close to D. So the height this, or height AD will be nearly equal to B, we can say. So n tends to infinity, we can say that limit n tends to infinity fn, small fn is equal to limit n tends to infinity will be equal to capital Fn, which is integration of a to the power b, a to b f of x dx. We can write here small fn like as from r is equal to 0 to r is equal to 0 to infinite, or we can say that n minus 1 h into f of x. And for capital Fn, r is equal to 0 to n h into f of x. For r it will be start from 1. Clearly, so we can say that limit n tends to infinity Sn is equal to a to b f of x dx. Limit n tends to infinite a to b f of x dx. Proof. So if you can understand, then please subscribe my channel to get more updates about the mathematics and physics.